In this example, we're dealing with the Bohr model of the hydrogen atom. There's a proton in the center of the atom and an electron orbiting around the proton. The charge on the electron is negative 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. The mass of the electron is 9.1 times 10 to the minus 31 kilograms. The charge on the proton is positive 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. And the radius of the electron's orbit is 5.29 times 10 to the minus 11 meters. And the question is, what's the speed of the electron as it orbits the proton? Well, the first thing we have to realize here is that the electron is traveling in a circle, and therefore it must experience a centripetal force. And that centripetal force is mv squared over r. What supplies the centripetal force? The electrostatic attraction between the electron and the proton provides that centripetal force. So the centripetal force is equal to the electrostatic attraction. In other words, centripetal force mv squared over r equals the electrostatic force kq1 q2 over r squared. That's the main equation we're going to use, so let's move it over and work with it. Well, we know everything in this equation except for v, which is what we're trying to figure out, so let's solve for v squared. V squared is kq1 q2r over r squared m. One of the r's will cancel, and now we can just plug in the numbers. K is 9.0 times 10 to the 9th Newton meter squared per coulomb squared. The two charges are 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs and 1.6 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. Remember, we ignore the sign of the charge in this equation. The radius is 5.29 times 10 to the minus 11 meters, and the mass is 9.1 times 10 to the minus 31 kilograms. Okay, now look at the units. One of the meters cancels, all of the coulombs cancel, and we're left with Newton meter per kilogram. That's the same thing as a meter squared per second squared, which is good because this is an expression for v squared. If we take the square root of both sides, we solve for v, and we find that it's equal to 2.2 times 10 to the 6 meters per second. So the electron is orbiting the proton at an incredibly fast speed.